All right, why every entrepreneur should make fitness a priority. In this episode, I'm pointing out why every high achiever out there should look after themselves, eat healthy and work out, not only when their stress levels are low and their life is just good, but also, or even more so, when they have a lot of things on the table and when they're stressed out. And that I have to do this episode is kind of bizarre because in my opinion, you want to be fit and healthy all your life and not only on your wedding day or when you have a beach vacation ahead. But unfortunately, this is not the truth. Many people out there, especially entrepreneurs, and I'm saying that because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, they ditch the gym once life gets hectic. So the moment they feel stressed and they have a lot of things going on in their life, heavy workload, family issues, whatever it is, they tend to skip workouts. They tend to eat a lot of junk food. They tend to sleep worse or just simple, not a lot of hours. And their health in general is going to decline, obviously, right? They say things like, I don't have the time to work out right now, or fitness is just not a priority right now in my life because I have these other projects going on. Or they say, I'm just so exhausted after a long working day that I just cannot go to the gym, which I totally understand. The full transparency here, even myself, I wish I had more time. Like I wish the day had more hours than 24 hours. I sometimes feel exhausted when I work 10 plus hours a day. And obviously I have other priorities too. I mean, I have a business, I have a family, and those things, they take energy, they take time, and I could say that as well, right? However, I still try my best to keep my health in check for several reasons. And today in this episode here, I'm going to give you 7 reasons why you too should look after yourselves and keep up your fitness routine, especially when you're stressed and when you have a lot of things going on. All right, reason number 1 is straightforward. Working out makes you happy. Physical activity releases dopamine, the happy hormone, and who could not use a little bit of this happiness, especially when you're stressed, when you're frustrated, when you have a lot of things to do. I feel like sometimes it's just like, it's all we need at this point, right? Oftentimes when we're stressed, we're seeing just all these negative things. Maybe a client canceled, or a project is not going, it's going the wrong direction, or maybe you have like family issues, whatever it is, you feel frustrated, you feel sad, you feel demotivated. And if you go to the gym, get a good session in, afterwards you're happier. So it's just like a non-brainer that you should actually keep up the fitness routine and still work out even though you're stressed, because once again, it makes you a happy person, and who doesn't want to be happier? Number 2, and this is a very important one, especially for entrepreneurs, it can lead to better focus and more energy. Most people see fitness and especially working out as someone that takes away time, right? You go to the gym, you spend like 10 minutes driving there, then it's 1 full hour of working out, then you need to shower and drive back, and you basically lost 1.5 hours. That's how people see it. However, I dare to say that you actually can make time back when you actually go to the gym. Because the thing is, when you work out, you have better focus, you're more productive, and therefore your productivity is just much higher. So let's say you're at work, not motivated, maybe not focused, not productive. You're at work 2 hours and only do very little things. Your to-do list is still as long as before, and now you go to the gym, you're more productive, you maybe spend 1 hour on these tasks, but get everything done, then again, it actually gives you time back instead of taking time away from you. And this is something that I think a lot of people haven't realized yet, that it's not an energy expenditure, so it doesn't take away time from you, but it actually gives time back, because when you're more productive and we get more things done, then it's non-brainer. Once again, I think working out can lead to better performance, and which entrepreneur doesn't want to be a high performer? So remember that. Third reason why I think every entrepreneur should work out is because it can potentially lead to more sales. And this sounds odd at first, I know, but I'm going to explain it to you and it will make total sense. So when you go to the gym and you do resistance training, you get more muscles, right? A better physique. You get leaner, less body fat, you have better body posture, you have more self-confidence, and self-confidence is one of the most important values when it comes to selling, right? Therefore, if you work out and do resistance training, you might end up making more money. And if this is not a motivation to work out, then I don't know. Number 4. Working out helps to keep your emotions in check. And this kind of brings me back to number 1 when I said, as an entrepreneur, you're oftentimes stressed out, you're oftentimes frustrated because things don't go as planned, and sometimes you're angry, right? And the gym can be an outlet for frustration, for anger. Just think about it. When you're irritated, it's probably a bad idea to do call stand, because you will shout maybe at clients or at your partner, and you will not make a good impression. So rather go to the gym, let your anger out there, like take all the weights there on the right and shout at the weights, do whatever you need to do there. And once again, you leave the gym, you feel better, you feel happier. So it's certainly good for business, right? Reason number 5 why every entrepreneur should work out is because it strengthens discipline. And everyone out there knows how important discipline is in business. It's the saying, discipline is key. And we say that for a reason, because it's true. And what I learned in the gym, that if you put in the work, if you're disciplined, and if you do that over a long amount of time, you will have success. Yes, I was also at the army. Yes, I was an apprentice at some point, like doing the IT school and whatnot. And yes, this contributed to my discipline. However, when I started my fitness journey, it was the first time I did something not because someone shouted at me or not because a teacher told me to do something, but more so because I wanted to do it. And they realized, okay, if I put in the work and I do it consistently, then I will get results. I applied this then to my business, and what did I see there? Exactly the same. It's the same formula and it's the exact same thing I learned from fitness that I applied to business, and it's working there as well. So if you want to strengthen your discipline, then fitness is a great tool to do so. Highly recommended. Reason number 6, fitness and working out boosts creativity. And I mentioned that many times before on the podcast here, that I have my best ideas when I go out for a walk or when I'm in the gym. Because honestly, if I sit here in the office and I look at the computer and at my to-do list and I'm in the same place all day long, I just cannot be creative. So usually it's when I'm out, when I look at new things, when I get new perspectives, this is when I get creative. Right? And so I encourage everyone to go out for daily walks. I encourage everyone to go to gym. Maybe if you have a home gym, make sure that you work out not in the same room like where your office is. Again, just like this change of room, change of space, it helps a lot with creativity. So take that to heart, and yeah, I hope that will motivate you to go to the gym, keep working out even when you're very stressed. Number 7, and this is a very, very important one. As an entrepreneur, you have obviously the goal to be independent, to make money, to be financially free. But, and here comes the huge but, remember that all the money you can make on this world is worthless if you're in a bad health condition. If you have money to travel the world, but you cannot travel because you're sick, not cool. If you could potentially buy your spouse a car or even a nice villa or whatnot, but you're in such bad position that she needs to look after you because, you know, you cannot do things on your own anymore or something like that, or when you're burned out, then you have completely different problems than actually having a car, owning a house or whatnot. The thing, health is wealth, is very true. And I mean, personally, I want both. I want to be wealthy, I want to be healthy. But I also think these come together, they go hand in hand. And this is just a very friendly reminder that your health is worth nothing if your health is not in check. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up here. The takeaway from this episode is that fitness leads to better well-being, to a better body, better body posture, higher performance, more confidence, higher productivity, and all of those things benefit your business. And I think this is very, very important as an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs live for their businesses, right? You will perform better when you work out, and this is what every entrepreneur is after, high performance. And I leave it at that. I hope this all makes sense to you, and hopefully you remember this episode the next time you want to skip workouts or when you want to eat junk food. Hopefully this voice in between your ears come up, Martin's voice, and saying, don't skip, get your ass to the gym, don't eat this trash, because, well, you will be more productive if you look after yourself. You will make more money if you actually stick to your workout program, and your quality of life will increase drastically. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. And as always, let me know if you have questions. Leave this video here a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done it yet, I mean, what are you doing on my YouTube channel? You will find a lot of bodyweight workouts that you can do at home when you don't have a gym. There's also gym routines though. There's a lot of informative stuff. I do how-to videos on specific exercises. I share my life, how I stay in shape as a father, as an entrepreneur. So if you want to support me, or if you want to inform yourself and just get a different perspective, see how I do things, then yeah, subscribe to my channel.